Hello everybody out there, and welcome to week 308 of the world's finest comic review show. And guys, before we get into any highlights that you guys are going to be seeing with this week's worth of reviews, something new. For the past 3 weeks, we started World's Finest. It's been going on since week 304. We're now in week 308. We're 4 weeks later. And since we started, any review we did under the World's Finest banner, we had the abbreviation, then the week, and then the actual book we're reviewing. This week we're going to try something different. Now, thanks to the awesome work Brant's done on the thumbs, we actually do have thumbs that state that it's the world's finest comic review show, and it tells you guys what week we're on. So instead of putting all of that in the title, instead what we're going to do is we're going to just put what book we're reviewing and obviously that it's a review. So example, one book on the highlight is going to be John Carter, Warlord of Mars, issue 11. It will have just that with the word review and then maybe something in a quote if there's something that we felt we really want to mention in the title that we talked about in the review. We're going to try something different. We're going to try the titles different. Now, we got a nice amount of books this week. Not too many, not too few. So it's a nice medium week. And I think it's because we got 5 Wednesdays this month. So you guys are going to be noticing the new titles. I just want you guys to be aware of that going into this week. And then the recap obviously will say comic recap for the week of 308. But these books are all in 308. The beginning and ending bumpers are always the intro and then the recap. The recap is the end of the week. But you guys know that already. I don't have to explain that. So what do we got highlighted this week? Well, first of all, we've got He-Man, The Eternity War, issue number 10. You got Skeletor holding the Sword of Power on the cover. I wish I had the cover to show you guys, but He-Man has been doing... this series has been excellent since issue 1. It's been a little up and down because you had She-Ra in there for a little bit, but this series is really reshaping the way the He-Man universe is going to be after the whole Hordak event that's going to be going on in the next couple of issues. Another book that's been doing amazing out of DC Comics is Sinestro. Sinestro issue 15 drops this week, and honestly, that is the best Lantern book out of all the Lantern books right now. To be honest, it is my #1 favorite Lantern book, obviously followed by Green Lantern, then Green Lantern Lost Army. Kyle doesn't have a book anymore, so it's definitely the strongest book of the series thus far. A really great read, really great artwork, and it's great to have Sinestro spotlighted in his own book. And then I mentioned John Carter, Warlord of Mars, issue number 11. The artwork in this book is beautiful. Dynamite just does an excellent job each and every month with John Carter. The vacation continues with John and
Tisha Torres.
Tisha Torres, thank you. And that book looks like it's going to be amazing. From Marvel, we have 1872, issue number 3 and issue number 2. Spoiler alert here if you didn't read issue 2. Steve Rogers was killed. Issue 3, I believe, is the rise of Iron Man, or the Iron Man. This is going to be interesting. Another book, now this is something close to me, is George A. Romero's Empire of the Dead, Act 3, issue number 5. This is the grand finale, to my knowledge, of the entire Empire of the Dead series. And it's had its ups and downs, I'm not going to lie. Act 3 had its own ups and downs. I'm really excited to see how this entire series is going to end. I'm sad to see it end, though. I would like to see an Act 4. Will we maybe see it? Maybe it's like a rabbit out of the hat, you know, out of nowhere we'll hear George A. Romero's Empire of the Dead is going to get a final act, Act 4. I don't know, but it's not coming for a bit at least, and I've been on and off. I've been reading the entire series from issue 1, but I'm excited to see how this is all going to wrap up nicely with Act 3. And then finally, from Valiant, speaking of Dead, we got Book of the Dead, issue number 3. Book of the Dead has been a sell-out series from Valiant.
You mean Book of Death?
Book of Death.
Yeah.
I said Book of the Dead, didn't I?
You did.
Book of Death, issue number 3, correction. This has been a sell-out miniseries going on, or event that's been going on in Valiant for the past 3 months. And every month, the first week is the Book of Death issue number, and then the following week, which ironically, in next week, there is Book of the Dead, or Book of Death.
The Fall of.
And I'm not going to say what that is. We'll highlight that for week 309 next week. But there is a Fall of in next week's pile. But this week, like I said, it's a nice medium pile. If we didn't mention any books here, feel free to mention any books you feel we should have highlighted in the comments below. Any books you guys are looking forward to that I might not have mentioned here. there are a lot of books coming out each and every week. And unfortunately, we can't highlight them all. And there are going to be other books you guys are going to see on the whole. You're going to be seeing us review other books that weren't mentioned here. There's a lot of stuff, and we're really excited to get through it. Week 308 is going to be a nice size week. I feel like because, like I said, there's 5 Wednesdays this week, and I've just pre-ordered next week's books. Both weeks seem to be like a medium pile. So medium that we're only getting 1 box for this week and 1 box for next week. So very medium. Really excited to read some of the books. And the books here especially, I'm really excited to hear about. If it's Mike's book or read myself, I do cheat sometimes and read some of Michael's books before he does his review so I can know what happened in them. It's going to be a really great week. And really quickly before I close this out, during this week will be the update video. As a matter of fact, the update for the update showed up today. So look forward to the update in between reviews from tomorrow into Friday. And then Friday, hopefully by this Friday, we'll have all of our digital reviews out of the way and be ready for all the physical books on the weekend. This way we can do the recap as soon as possible. There's a lot of stuff we're doing. We got a lot of things going on. Look forward to the update video. I'm already feel like I'm going into the update again. Look forward to the update video. The update video will update you on things going on here, going on other channels, going on all over. So just stay tuned for that. We are on the ending weeks of the Secret Wars minis. Next month, October, I believe we are going into the all-new, all-different Marvel, but we are also concluding anything that hasn't been concluded by the time this month's end hits with Secret Wars. So Secret Wars is slowly going out. Every week there's another conclusion. Last week we had a few conclusions. This week we have a few conclusions. Next week I believe we have, the week after, we have a couple of conclusions. We got a lot of conclusions coming your guys' way. So look forward to all the conclusions to all the series. We're having a blast doing them. Even if we're not enjoying the books, we're having a blast doing Secret Wars. And we're going to have even more fun doing all new, all different Marvel when that starts up. And then there's a few new series coming out of DC soon that I'm looking forward to. So that's it for this intro video, guys. Look forward to reviews starting. You should be seeing this video on Thursday morning. So starting Thursday afternoon, Thursday night. Actually, Mike's working Thursday. So starting Thursday night into Friday morning, expect to see a lot of reviews up for week 308. We are excited and we can't wait to get into it. So until then, guys, bunch of links below to sites connected right here to Dark Avenger C86. Check the update video about those sites. There are mentions for all those sites. You could also check Blogger. There might be an update there before the update video on YouTube even. Twitter and Instagram are always updated whenever there's a new status update to update. And ComicFrontline.com, Zone4Podcast.com, updated daily or weekly, and Frontline Gaming Zone, as we speak, is under construction. So until then, guys, take care, keep reading, keep collecting, and I'll see you guys in the next video.